What's up, everybody? My name is Parasite. Welcome back to Challenging Celtic with Hearts. And today, we have Celtic. But before we get to that, we have Aberdeen in the Premiership. So, we have a chance, if we beat Aberdeen and somehow manage to beat Celtic, we will be on equal points with Celtic. We are currently third in the table, which I think is the best we could hope to be at this point of the season. Obviously, we're not going to be better than Rangers or Celtic. Obviously, that's not going to happen this season. Probably not going to happen next season. Eventually, we want it to happen because that's the whole goal is to win the Premiership. But third place right now would be a great victory for the season. I'd be very happy with a third place finish, and that's where we're at currently. But first we have Aberdeen, who are the only team to have beaten Celtic. And then we have Celtic themselves. Since I last saw, you've only played like 4 games. Since the Livingston and Rangers match, pretty good result in the Rangers match. Played Hamilton, won 3-1. John Torrell with a brace, and Owen Odusoyi with a rare goal. John Torrell's been pretty dang good for us. He's our leader in assists. And then if you look at Hibernian, Danon Lundulu has been amazing for us. He has 12 goals on the season already. I think only 6 are league goals, but I think he had a lot in the League Cup. But still, that's pretty dang good. He scored and Liam Lindsay scored an own goal. We then played Ross County and Danon Lundulu with a brace. Kingsley with a rare goal. And then Anthony Alonga coming in and scoring a goal. And then finally we played St. Mirren. And we got a Marcos Leonardo hat trick. 2 in the first half. 1 in the 47th minute. He gets a hat trick. So because of that, he will be starting today against Aberdeen and probably against Celtic. So the match we've got, or the lineup we have against Aberdeen, if we do our opposition instructions. Yeah, we have a few injury problems. As you can see, Harry Stone is in at goalkeeper. The 2-star 19-year-old with those attributes, with 9 reflexes, is in goal. Because not only did Craig Gordon get hurt for 4 to 7 weeks, but literally the next day, Ryan Alsop got hurt, our backup goalkeeper, for 3 to 8 days. So hopefully he'll be fit for the Celtic match. But for this Aberdeen match, we don't have a third goalkeeper. Harry Stone is our third goalkeeper. He's got a little bit of potential, but he is terrible right now. He's got great decisions, but that shot stopping is not optimistic, or not ideal, I guess is the word I would want to say. That's not ideal. So he's going to have to be in goal. And also, we're missing our best center back because John Sutar got hurt for 5 days to 2 weeks. So we're out with John Sutar, so another back has to come in. Craig Halkett, who was fine for us last season, so I think he can do all right. Josh Nightstate keeps in there. Kingsley at left back. Odusoyi holding his job in the defensive midfield. He's been really good. John Torrell, like I said, has been really good. Ricci's really been pretty dang good. Sousa on the left has done pretty well. Everyone's done really well. Lundulu's been fantastic. I wasn't sure how he'd step up to a bigger level, step up to the Premiership, but he's done it with grace and ability. He's been fantastic. Look at that. His worst rating is a 7 in the last 5 games. And Marcos Leonardo's come in, played really well last game, but other than that, he's not been exceptional. But after that match, I can't sit Marcos Leonardo, so he's going to start. Armand starts on the bench. Alanga starts at backup left back or left wing because he's scored a goal in his last game. The last 2 games he's played well. Jamie Walker has not been very good, so Alanga comes on the bench. Dembele, Halliday, Irving, Mitch Clark, and Peter Herring. So yeah, we have a bad goalkeeper, but hopefully they just don't get very many shots. That's the whole goal, is they don't have very many shots, so they can't go in. Because that's what we're going to have happen, because Aberdeen are a good team, and it's away from home, so this is not ideal. But hopefully, Alsop will be fit for next match, because if we have to play Celtic with Harry Stone in goal, it might be a cricket score. But before we get to that, we can't think about the Celtic match. We have to focus on Aberdeen, and that's what we're going to do. We tell them I want to pick them up where they left off last time, especially for Marcos Leonardo. Definitely pick up where you last left off. Craig Gordon misses out due to injury. How much of an absence will he be? Craig is hard to replace, and that's putting it lightly. And it's even worse that his replacement is also injured. Aberdeen's recent struggles have them 7th in the Premiership form table. Is this a chance to pile on the misery? Only a fool would disregard their ability in favor of form. They're a good team who are likely to be dangerous in trying to arrest this slide. They obviously have beaten Celtic to start off the season, so they've started off the season well, but apparently they're on a bad run of form, so hopefully that works out well for us. Hopefully we take advantage of their poor form and can get a result here with Stone in goal. I'm not optimistic. I'm not very optimistic about this match. I'm very not optimistic about the Celtic match if we can't have Allsop in goal. He might be on one leg. I might still throw him in goal because Harry Stone is just not good. As they might have their first chance. Phillips floating into the back post. Hoban. Stone just fluffs it. Has it bounce off of him. He can't hold on. And eventually it gets cleared. That was dangerous, though. The ball is bouncing around in the box. And they've had 5 shots, most of them in that quick little encounter. Probably had 3 or 4 shots right then and there. Luckily, they all got blocked, because I don't think Harry Stone was making many saves. He was kind of, on his back after the first shot went in. Seuss is going to have a chance down this left-hand side. Like I said, he's been pretty good. Like, our entire team has played well. Like, we've really adapted to the Premiership. Marcus Leonardo's shot gets blocked. I'm hoping for he keeps up his form and has another good game today. He was just fantastic last game. But so far, we don't have a shot on target. That's not a way to start the game. They've only had 1, though, so we can take a little bit of solace in that. As in Lundulu, he's just so good. Sousa with the ball in. Dan in Lundulu with the goal. He gets another goal to raise his tally to 7 in the Premiership for the season, which I believe is tied for top in the Premiership. He was on 6 goals, which is second to the guy who had 7. I can't remember who it was. Some dude with Livingston. But no, now he takes the spot jointly with the Livingston man. 7 goals. He's just so good. I wasn't sure, like I said, how he'd react, but he's stepped up to the plate. Do I say I'm delighted? I'm going to say I'm happy. Keep it going. I'm not delighted. I'm happy. 1 goal is good. Only allowing 1 shot on target is what we need to do. Least shots on target possible, the best. Because, Harry Stone's on a 7.1, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. He's playing well. Somehow, he's had 1 shot on his goal, and he's saved it, so I guess that gives him a good rating. But, whatever. I'll take a good rating from a goalkeeper if I can get it, especially one the level of Harry Stone with 9 reflexes. Kingsley with a dangerous tackle, and that was not a penalty. Never in a million years was that a penalty. The defender didn't even move, or the attacker didn't even move. It wasn't like he got tripped up. He literally did not break his stride. Never in a billion years was that a penalty. An absolute shambolic call from the referee. Hands them a free goal. Keeper was never going to save that, even if it was not in the corner. He'd stood no chance of saving that. But that was just never, ever a penalty. That is frustrating. He literally only won the ball. Literally didn't touch the player. And yet he gets called for a penalty. Unbelievable. Ricci's had a shocking game. Irving will come in. No one else has really been that bad. They just got a lucky bullshit penalty. Marcus Leonardo hasn't had it this game. I'll bring in Armand. Swap him and in Lundulu around. Maybe start floating in some crosses. Change the instructions. Let's start floating crosses and let's hit early crosses. See if we can get more balls into the box for those two to get their head on. That's how we win this game. We're probably not gonna score again from open play, so we need something like that. Obviously, it took a headed goal to get the first goal, and wow, holy crap! Harry Stone is just historically bad. That was directly down the middle, and he couldn't get to it. Good God, that is why you can't allow shots, because that is just a historically bad goalkeeper. Look at this. It's down the middle. It literally hits the middle of the back of the net, and he can't save it. That is unbelievable. Direct, shoot on sight, don't play out of defense, be more expressive, distribute quickly to the target man, take long kicks, push all the way up, use tighter marking, hit every button. Irving with the corner, put it in for Armand, who heads it past the far post. Not a very good header from Armand. Let's berate the team. I mean, I feel like the refs completely stole that game from us. I feel like they literally just stole that game from us. That penalty was just total bullshit. I don't cuss often, but that was total bullshit. I'm far from pleased. I don't expect them to. They don't need to work hard, but that was bullshit, dude. Ryan Hedges' late winner has been a real kick in the teeth. How will that moment affect the team? Losing it so late is particularly hard, as I don't think our play merited that result. Do you think Aberdeen's late goal and subsequent impact had an outcome a fair reflection of the match? Did you listen to what I just said? I don't think so at all. We deserved far more than that. That should have been a draw at the worst. We should have won that match. It is one bit of terrible goalkeeping. Please, God, Allsop come back. I do not want to see Harry Stone touch the pitch for me for the rest of my life. Karamoko Dembele is also not going to be eligible for this next match. So Gary Mackay-Stevens is going to have to come on the bench, which is not great. Please, God, Allsop be better. 7 days, so he should be fine. It's obviously the maximum is 8 days. He'll at least be coming back into full match fitness for this match. Like, surely he's going to be fit. And we need him. Because Harry Stone is just a diabolical goalkeeper. That was literally the worst chance to try to make a save I've ever seen in this game. Maybe in any football manager. That was literally down the middle. And he dove and didn't move an inch. Good God. Now we have to play Celtic. Oh, that's going to be so great. I cannot wait. We are back for the Celtic match, and I'm going with the exact same squad that just lost to Aberdeen. I know that's probably not the ideal call, considering they lost, but I think it's our best team. The best team we can put out there, at least. Obviously, Craig Gordon can't play. John Stutar can't play. But thank the Lord Ryan Allsop can play. He is fit to play this match, which is huge. If what's-his-nuts, whoever that piece of garbage was, had to play again, we would lose by... might be double figures. Because literally they just have to look at the back of the net and it'd be a goal. So Allsop comes in. Our expected back line, same back line that played last game. Same full team that played last game. Marcus Leonardo's getting another chance. He wasn't that good last match, but he wasn't bad. So I'm going to trust him again for this next match. He's playing in a weak role. It's literally your best role. I think because he didn't play Poacher for one game. And so he cried. So, yeah. Okay. But I'm playing what I think is the best team that gives us a chance to win this game. Obviously, the chance to win this game is very low. But we are at home, so we drew with Rangers. They're on the same amount of points as Celtic, I believe. So, technically, we should be able to have a chance to draw this game. So, I'll be taking that. I'll take anything I can get. And say I know a lot of you would be keen to avenge what happened when we last played Celtic. Go out there and express yourselves. I have the feeling I'm going to be able to say that quite a bit this series. So, started off well. Start off now. How are you approaching the task of keeping the Premiership's leading goal scorers quiet here? They'll always score goals. It's who they are as a team, so the rest of us to find a proper way to beat them. How do you intend to seize the initiative against an opponent who, like Hearts, prefer to dominate possession? We have to disrupt what they want to do and not let them do the same to us in return. I guess. Somehow do that. I don't know. I know their players. That is terrifying in the Scottish Premiership. Like, Jedvaj was playing in the Bundesliga. Ayer is, like, one of the best wonder kids in the game. Inlundulu from a long throw, and we take the lead. God, I love Michael Smith long throws. They are so good. And Daniel Lundulu is the perfect player to get on the end of him. A great long throw, and Inlundulu with a little chip over the goalkeeper. Off the volley. What a goal that is. We go 1-0 up in the first 7 minutes. What a start. We've had the better of the game, too. We've had more shots. We've had the only shot on target. Now we have two! Marcos Leonardo at the back post. Are we going to do it in our first match against Celtic? Are we going to actually beat them? I mean, there's a lot of game left, so I'm not going to get ahead of myself. The ball goes all the way through to Marcos Leonardo, arriving at the back post. He puts it into basically an empty net. We go 2-0 up. Give me a third. I'll feel comfortable if we can get a third. If they score now, I will be crapping my pants. But Taylor's going to get on the end of this one. They can't do the long throws quite like we do. Turnbull with the ball now. Not very many teams have a player as good at long throws as Michael Smith is. Imagine if you had a player with like 20 long throws. It'd be like goal every single time he touches the ball. Solly March actually on through. Back to the champ. Dude, I know all these players. This is terrifying. I don't know Imrelli though, so we don't know who their striker is, but everyone else is a pretty familiar name. Michael Smith, just kick it out of bounds. Kick it off the defender out of bounds so you can do a long throw. That should be our target. Is to always get the ball towards the corners and hit it off the defender into the past the sideline, get a long throw, and then score. Nice ball out from Alsop to Sousa. A very good ball out. Sousa's going to run through the defense. He's going to take a long shot, and it goes in the back of the net. Afonso Sousa puts us 3-0 up. We are flying. Alsop gets the assist. Harry Stone could never. What an outball that is from Ryan Alsop. And Sousa just runs through their defense. They're worried about, was that Marcos Leonardo? Keeper should probably be doing a little bit better there. It wasn't in the corner, but it was low and hard. So now they have a corner. Christie to put it in, but Inlundulu is going to head it away. Olivier Cham's going to get on the end of it into Turnbull. Back to Greg Taylor. Plays it all the way back to their goalkeeper. Barkos, who had not the best attempt last time. Iyer, that's not the most safe pass he could have played. It's going to go for Turnbull this time. They're going to look to build from the back, and they're probably very good at it, so we have to be on our game, because, good tackle by Michael Smith. He's been great so far this game. With the long throw, with that key tackle, Kingsley wins the ball. He's going to get some space to run into. He's going to play it back to Sousa, though. All the way back to Torrell, but he's going to head it over. That's a hard angle to score that header from. It's hard to get a lot of power behind that when it comes from deep like that. Torrell, who's been I was very interested in how good Torrell would be because of his passing. He's like one of the best passing wingers I've ever used, and he's in the Premiership. But yeah, I was very interested in him, and he's been as good as I'd hoped. His passing has been amazing. Torrell, and his goal scoring's been good too. We are 4-0 up after 23 minutes against Celtic. What is happening? This team is playing the best of their lives. Toward the defenders, that Greg Taylor. It is Taylor with an absolute shocker. Completely loses track of the ball. And it falls to Torrell's foot, and he finds the back of the net. He's an assister, but he can score goals as well. Another long throw. Michael Smith put it in. Barkos this time saves it. Indundula looking to get his head on another one. They're going to try a long ball out, but Smith's going to intercept it. Into Torrell. Back to Smith. Halkett putting it over the top for Inlundulu. We have a chance for a fifth, but a good save from the goalkeeper, and Inlundulu runs it out. What a game this has been so far. And it's not fully undeserved. We have 6 shots and now 8 shots on target out of 12 shots total. We probably don't deserve 4. But we deserve to be winning this match by multiple goals. Oh, that dangerous ball. Knight gets his head on. I thought that he was going to miss that. He misses that, and that's a goal. Turnbull, shots goes over. Alsop's done everything he needed to do. They only have 1 shot on target, but he saved it. And he has the assist. So, thank Christ we have a goalkeeper as they score. Immediately after, Imrelli, who I mentioned, who I have no idea who he is. Sounds, what is he? Israeli? Sounds Israeli. I don't know if he is, but never heard of. Is he Israeli? Nope, he's, what is that? Azerbaijani. Mahir Imrelli. Where did he come from? Karabag in Azerbaijan. He's now the starter for Celtic, and he's played well. He's okay. He doesn't look like he should be good enough to be starting for Celtic. But he scored a goal, so what am I saying? He's obviously good enough to score some goals in the Premiership. He scored 3 goals so far, so Turnbull, that should be an easy save from Alsop. We should be going into halftime 4-1 up, maybe 5-1 up, as Sousa is just through. He's got a defender closing him down. If he can find a ball across, but he gets tackled. A perfectly placed tackle by, who is that? Tin Yedvai. Kingsley's going to come up with it, though. We still have time. There's still 3 minutes of time added on. And we've not even reached 45 minutes yet. Toro with a nice ball through to Inlundulu. He's got a tough angle, but he scores it! It's 5-1! Dan Inlundulu with the goal. We go 5-1 up. What is happening? And it's John Toro with the assist. What a 1-2 that is. And Inlundulu, from not an easy angle, puts it across the goalkeeper and finds the back of the net, does his little celebration. And we go 5-1 up. And Stephen Kingsley's injured. That's not ideal. Mitch Clark will come in. We should be okay to see this game out. Surely we don't lose from this point. I mean, if any team could score 4 goals in the second half, it's Celtic. But it's a tall order. I'm delighted with your performance. Keep it up. Inlundulu on an 8.8. Toro on an 8. Sousa on an 8.1. What a performance this has been from our boys. And we're going to attack again. Halkett out to John Toro. Into Ricci. A ball over the top for Marcos Leonardo. He's through on goal. He's got a tough angle. But he scores! It's 6! I mean, I feel like I shouldn't be saying this, but double digits? Question mark? I mean, we scored 5 in the first. Why can't we score 5 in the second? Marcos Leonardo gets played through by Matteo Ricci. And he places it near post. Goalkeeper can't get there. And we are 6-1 up on Celtic. We are absolutely embarrassing them. What a game this has been. I'm going to praise the team because they've been just ridiculous. I don't know if I've ever had a better performance from a team in a game, ever. Like, overperforming their expectation. I've never beaten a team of Celtic's quality when your Hearts 6-1. Obviously, I could beat them like 6-1 if I'm like, Manchester United or Bayern Munich or Real Madrid or Barcelona. But this is Hearts. We literally have just been promoted from the championship. And we are beating Celtic 6-1. Inlundulu is on a hat trick. Sousa is going to come off. He's exhausted. Bring on Anthony Alonga. Take off Toril. Bring on Gary Mackay-Steven. We don't need him anymore. I want to take off Inlundulu, but he's on a hat trick, and the media's going to cry if I take him off. But I'll take off Ricci. I don't know. I'm out of subs. That's right, because I had to make the Clark sub. We can take him off even if we wanted to. Let's praise the team one last time. And it's going to be a 6-1 victory. Well, I'm glad I showed this game. What a game that is. And we fully deserved it. Maybe we didn't deserve 6, but we had the XG advantage. We were the better team. We absolutely throttled them. Griffiths came in late in the game. He didn't do anything. Masuaku came on at left wing, even though Taylor was playing a 5.8 at left back. Their goalkeeper even played a 7 when he allowed 6 goals. Dan Inlundulu, man of the match. What a game. That was really special, lads. Nobody gave us a chance, but you played magnificently. Congratulations. What a game that was. We have beaten Celtic 6-1. And absolutely the players are getting a day off. It was a superb win. The best win of my career. And we are level on points with Celtic and Rangers. Rangers do have a game in hand. But we are level on points with Celtic. Celtic must have lost their last match, actually. Did they just lose 2 in a row? No, they didn't. They just had a game in hand on us. I was going to say, because they were on 20 points before my last game. They just had a game in hand on us, but what a game that was. Stephen Kingsley, 5 to 6 weeks. Torn wrist ligaments. Inlundulu, though, if we lost Inlundulu, we would be screwed. He is so good. Wow. That was a game, wasn't it? And we have to play them again in, a week. They're not going to be... Well, they're going to be very motivated in that game. I don't think it's going to be another 6-1. Maybe the other way, because they will be desperate to get one back on us. It is the League Cup semifinal, though, so if we can somehow beat Celtic, and I don't think Rangers are in the other side, They are. Never mind. Dundee and Rangers are in the other side. So I was hoping Rangers and Celtic could have played each other, but not going to be the case. We're going to probably have to face Rangers if we can somehow beat Celtic. Obviously, we did it today, so it's a possibility. But if we do get to the final, I'll come back for that. Otherwise, I'll come back for Rangers and Hamilton or Ross County. Probably Hamilton. Hamilton Rangers. Then we've got the Scottish Cup later on, but hopefully that's going to into small team. We have Celtic again. I hate that we have to play every single team 3 times. I don't want to play Celtic 3 times. We beat them once. Can that be the end? We actually have to play them 4 times. We have to play them in the League Cup. Who knows if we have to play them in the Scottish Cup? I don't like playing Celtic. I mean, I do when I beat them 6-1, but normally I don't like playing Celtic. So that's going to be the end of the episode, though. Next episode will be probably Hamilton Rangers. I don't expect us to beat Celtic in the League Cup. I feel like they're going to be very angry going into that match, and they'll probably kind of prove that they're the better team, because I still think Celtic are the better team. But if you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials are also in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.